Hi, I'm Rajni here. Will explain the basics of software testing, its need, importance, and the testing methodology. So these are the topics which I'll be covering: the software testing basics, need of software testing, why does software have bugs, defects, priority and severity, testing methodology, black box testing, and white box testing. The first topic is software testing. It's a process which is used to identify the correctness, completeness, and the quality of the developed software. Software testing is a destructive process. Whatever the developer has made the software, now it's time for the tester to test that software, whether it works correctly as per the requirements or not. Software testing is a process of executing a program or application with the intent of finding error. So that is why it is called a destructive process, because the software tester has a mind of always finding the errors in the software. It is not limited to detection of bugs in the software, but also increases the confidence in its proper functioning. It's important and critical part of software development process cycle, on which the quality and the reliability of the delivered product strictly depends on. Now the question comes, why does software have bugs? There could be a miscommunication between the client and the software developer, or the software could be very complex that it's not handled by the developer. There could be a programming errors, or the changing of the requirements by the client can also lead to software bugs. When there is a time pressure, the developer might do some mistake in the code, and if the SRS is also not properly documented, then also there are chances of having a software bugs. Now we come to the priority and severity. Priority defines how important the bug is. It defines the importance of the order in which the bug should be fixed. If it is P1, it is the most important. P5 is the least important. So the order in which the defect should be fixed is called priority. Severity defines the impact of the bug on the system, how critical the defect is. So there are levels of severity. First is blocker. It blocks the entire development, the entire testing work. The second is critical, where there might be a loss of data or the entire website is not working at all. Next is the major. There could be a major loss of function or directly impacts the requirement functionality. Next, normal. In normal case, there is slight deviation from the functionality. Minor is loss of function or problem where easy workaround is present. The last one is suggestion. There is no problem in it, but it needs some kind of improvement is needed, then it could be better. Good. Next, we have an assigned assessment which asks about to write about the two examples where there's high priority, high severity, or low severity and low priority. Here's the solution to these examples. Next topic is testing methodology, black box testing and white box testing. Black box testing, in this case, no knowledge of internal program design or code is required. The tester need not know the coding language. It only needs to know the inputs and the outputs, that's it. Next we have cases are built around the specification and requirements. The application code and the internal structure of the program need not be known to the software tester. Only the inputs and outputs are the major things which are important in the black box testing. Here it explains that input and the output is only needed. The internal structure is not at all the concern for the software tester to know. Next is white box testing, which is opposite of black box testing, which is also called as clear box testing, glass box testing, or structural testing. In white box testing, as the name suggests, we need to know the internal code and the design requirements of the program. In this case, it is done at the unit level and by the software developers. White box testing is a verification technique software engineers use to examine if their code does the work as expected or not. White box testing is mainly done by the software developers, and black box testing is done by the software testers.